When all the kings that were servants to Hadad-ezer saw that they were put to the worse before Yisrael, they made peace with Yisrael and served them. So Hiram feared to help the children of Ammon any more. Of the books called Shemuel the second, chapter 11. And it was at the return of the year, at the time when kings go out to battle, that David sent Joab and his servants with him, and all Yisrael, and they destroyed the children of Ammon, and besieged Rabbah. But David tarried at Jerusalem. And it was toward the time of evening that David arose from off his bed, and walked upon the roof of the king's house, and from the roof he saw a woman bathing, and the woman was very beautiful to look upon. And David sent and inquired after the woman, and one said, Is not this Bathsheba, the daughter of Eliam, the woman of Uriah the Hittite? And David sent messengers, and took her, and she came in to him, and he lay with her, for she was purified from her uncleanness, and she returned to her house. And the woman conceived, and she sent and told David, and said, I am with child. And David sent to Joab, saying, Send me Uriah the Hittite. And Joab sent Uriah to David. And when Uriah was come to him, David asked of him how Joab did, and how the people fared, and how the war prospered. And David said to Uriah, Go down to thy house, and wash thy feet. And Uriah departed out of the king's house, and there followed him a portion from the king. But Uriah slept at the door of the king's house, with all the servants of his lord, and went not down to his house. And when they had told David, saying, Uriah went not down to his house, David said to Uriah, Art thou not come from a journey? For what reason didst thou not go down to thy house? And Uriah said to David, The ark and Yisrael and Yehudah abide in booths, and my lord Joab and the servants of my lord are encamped in the open field. Shall I then go into my house to eat and to drink, and to lie with my woman? As thou livest, and as thy soul liveth, I will not do this thing. And David said to Uriah, Tarry here today also, and tomorrow I shall send thee off. So Uriah abode in Jerusalem that day and the morrow. And when David had called him, he did eat and drink before him, and he made him drunk. And at even he went out to lie on his bed with the servants of his lord, but went not down to his house. And it was in the morning that David wrote a letter to Joab, and sent it by the hand of Uriah. And he wrote in the letter, saying, Set ye Uriah in the forefront of the hottest battle, and retire ye from him, that he may be smitten and die. And it was, when Joab kept watch upon the city, that he assigned Uriah to the place where he knew that valiant men were. And the men of the city went out, and fought with Joab, and there fell some of the people, even of the servants of David, and Uriah the Hittite died also. Then Joab sent and told David all the things concerning the war, and he charged the messenger, saying, When thou hast made an end of telling all the things concerning the war to the king, it shall be that if the king's wrath arise, and he say to thee, For what reason went ye so near to the city to fight? Knew ye not that they would shoot from the wall? Who smote Abimelech the son of Jerubbesheth? Did not a woman cast an upper millstone upon him from the wall, so that he died at Tebeth? Why went ye so near the wall? Then shalt thou say, Thy servant Uriah the Hittite is dead also. So the messenger went, and came and showed David all that Joab had sent him for. And the messenger said to David, The men prevailed against us, and came out to us into the field, and we were upon them, even to the entrance of the gate. And the shooters shot at thy servants from off the wall, and some of the king's servants are dead, and thy servant Uriah the Hittite is dead also. Then David said to the messenger, Thus shalt thou say to Joab, Let not this thing displease thee, for the sword devoureth one as well as another. Make thy battle more strong against the city, and overthrow it, and encourage thou him. And when the woman of Uriah heard that Uriah her husband was dead, she made lamentation for her husband. And when the mourning was past, David sent and took her home to his house, and she became his woman, and bare him a son. But the thing that David had done displeased Yahweh. And Yahweh sent Nathan to David, and he came to him, and said to him, There were 2 men in one city, the one rich, and the other poor.